Hello and welcome to the Lisper Podcast. And I'm gonna try this shit again. I'm gonna try this shit again because I literally just did this episode. I just did this episode. I recorded the whole motherfucking thing. I recorded it on YouTube live. I recorded it on here live, and then I tried to play it back. 'Cause I was about to go get me something to eat because I was a little hungry. I was about to go get me something to eat, and right before I went, I was like, I'm gonna play this shit back, make sure everything cool. And I sound like Alvin and Chipmunk. The shit was like the whole motherfucking episode. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I had to go back. And now I think I fixed it. I hope I fixed it because I don't want to do this again. And if I did not get it fixed, this episode is not going to continue. Like, y'all not going to get this episode because I'm going to have to figure some shit out, reevaluate my life and the situation. But that's what happened. So this is take two of the top entertainment stories of 2023. This is take two of the season finale of season 5 of the Lisper Podcast. And as you know, the co-host or someone related to the co-host is here. And we've already had our time. He's already said everything he was supposed to say today. But now that I gotta talk some more, this motherfucker gonna have to talk some more too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all get the picture. Y'all understand what I mean when I say that because I gotta stay here again. The co-host gotta come back a little bit. You know what I mean? The Starscream is here, Freddy's here, Macho Man is here, they over there. I'm not turning the camera and I ain't putting them in the camera. I'm not putting them in the camera. They can say whatever they want on the sidelines. Starscream saying nothing. He wants Screen Megatron. But you know what? Forget them. They're not important. They're not co-hosts. They show up from time to time and do dumb shit anyway. So fuck them. We just gonna go with me. And for you people on the video, I mean not the video y'all clearly can see what's going on. The audio y'all can't see what's going on, but I just like to say, like, look what I got on. Yeah, I'm wearing my Bigger Cook shirt again. Y'all see it? Y'all know the Bigger Cook. Y'all know the name. Y'all know the name. If y'all don't know the name, y'all keep listening to me. Y'all gonna know the name because I'm gonna talk about that name a lot. Y'all see the like I said, the wolves is in the glasses because she the leader of the wolf pack. Y'all see it? Oh, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Proud to be. Proud to be. But anyway, so now this episode, as I buy me a drink. Ooh, I already bought it though, but it's still for me. I don't know why that song popped in my head. It just did. Like, shut the fuck up. Y'all know I do this. Okay, so here we go. So, top stories of 2023, and these is my top stories of entertainment. Y'all can have stories that y'all like. Y'all can have stories that y'all want to talk about. Y'all can drop them in the comments. Y'all can comment on this later because nobody ain't watching it live, I don't think. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, but these are my top stories of 2023. So, first of all, Tina Turner. Tina Turner passed away, and it's a top story for me because people was mad at me when I talked about it. Yep. People was mad at me when I talk about it because when people famous pass away, and I'm a social media guy, you know what I mean? I'm a TikToker, I'm the list where I talk my shit and all that. And when people pass away that's famous, I usually go like, rest in peace. I hit my ROPs. I hit my RIPs. I hit my rest in peace. I post a picture of them and I say, sad goodbye, make my sad face emoji. And that's it. I don't say too much. I don't talk too much. In my year-end reviews, I bring them back up. I mention them. I talk about them then, right? I give like a Lisper eulogy. I couldn't say Lisper eulogy. See, I still fucked it up. But I give a eulogy from the Lisper about them during that time. So people thought like, you ain't saying nothing about Tina Turner. I'm like, I think I did an RIP on Tina. But what I got to say about Tina, you ain't gonna like it, and a lot of people don't like it. Tina Turner died at 83. And for me, 83, when you is a person of that kind of life, it's a good motherfucking life, man. And I wasn't sad at 83. I was sad about Michael Jackson dying. He was younger. Sad about Prince dying. He was younger. Tina Turner, 83. 83, my grandmama was 87. My grandmom died. She was 87, and I thought, she lived a good life. She had a long time on this planet. She smoked 1 million cigarettes a day, so it's just like, 60 would have been cool with me, but you know, not saying I wanted her to die at 60, but you know what I mean. She lived a good life, and Tina Turner lived a good life. She was proud Mary, keep on burning, you know what I mean? Rolling on the river, you know what I mean? It was Tina Turner. Just, oh, what's love got to do? You know what I mean? She did all of that. She was famous. Did a couple of movies, you know what I mean? She survived Ike beating her ass. Ike beat her ass. She survived domestic violence. She went on to be somebody in this world. Despite her upbringing, despite domestic violence, despite everything, she did good. Tina did good. Tina lived a good life. Nobody wasn't, you know, I thought Michael Jackson still had something to do. He was on his This Is It tour. Prince still had stuff to do. Tina didn't have nothing to do. All Tina had to do was just sit her old ass down. I'm not saying old ass was disrespectful. I mean, her ass was old. I'm not trying to disrespect her, but all she had to do was sit down. You know what I mean? Because nobody didn't want to hear her going do 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 do, because we know it wasn't going to sound like that. We know that Tina wasn't going to be rolling on the rhythm. At best, she was going to be crawling on that motherfucker at 83. And them do 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 was going to be more like do 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 do. You know what I mean? Yeah, it sounds bad. Y'all don't want to say it, but that's what the facts are. You know what I mean? Nobody was really checking for Tina Turner to do nothing else. Honey, you've lived your life. You've sung your songs. You've made your money. You famous. Get out. You can't just go ahead on. Not go ahead on and die, but just go ahead on and sit your ass down. So Tina was sitting down. So her passing away at 83 was not the same, was not impactful on me. You know what I mean? It didn't give me that sadness that all of you people wanted me to have. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all I'm saying about that. Now I'm going to go to the main story, the biggest story, the winner of the match for the evening, because this story fucked up a lot of shit. More than what they thought it was fucking up, more than what it was supposed to be doing. The SAG-AFTRA actors and writers strike fucked up the fucking world. Shut me down. You know what I mean? I spend a lot of my shit talking on here, talking about shit that other people do, like movies, like TV shows, like Disney, like all that shit. I talk about them. That's what I do. I'm an entertainment podcast host. I'm an entertainment shit talker. That's what I do. I'm also in my real life job. I'm a podcaster. I'm a pile driver, and I am in a union, and so I kind of feel like I should be supportive of unions. So in my support of unions, I wanted to support the SAG-AFTRA. I want to support the writers' strike. I want to support so I could talk about shit. I was watching movies and couldn't talk shit about them. I was watching TV, couldn't talk shit about it, and that shit was eating me alive. That shit was fucking me up, and it fucked up a lot of other people. A lot of other people that spend their career doing this, that this part of their livelihood, part of their lifestyle, fucked them up. That strike didn't just affect the actors. That strike didn't just affect the writers. That strike, motherfucking, it affected me. It affected me. And it didn't just affect me in that I wanted to see more movies, wanted to see more shows. Some of my shows got canceled that I wanted to see. Some of the movies got pushed back. Some of the actors had to drop out. Yeah, that's an effect, but it also affected me because I wanted to talk about that shit. I wanted to praise it or hate on it. Most of the time, hate, because I'm hateful. I'm hateful, motherfucker. I do that. So most of the time, hate, but I wanted to talk about the shit. I did want to talk about it, and I could not talk about it, and that affected me. That fucked me up. So the SAG-AFTRA strike was fucked up. But you know what else? How it fucked me up? It mentally fucked me up because all my life I look at these actresses and actors, and I think like I be jealous. I be jealous. The green-eyed bandit can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? Because I get green-eyed. I get like, damn, they got this, damn, they doing that, damn, me in that movie. I'm better than them motherfuckers because I think that I could be in a movie. I think that I can play a good movie role. I think that I'm a TV personality. I'm not a comedian. I say funny shit. I do funny shit. I don't plan out, map it out. So no, can I get on stage and do what Kevin Hart does? Fuck no, I can't get on stage and do what Kevin Hart does. But can I do what Kevin Hart does in the movie film? Motherfucking yeah, I can. But I get jealous of them. I get envious of them. And then I find out that when they go on strike, I find out that the money ain't the money, that the math ain't math, and all I think. Now I know they got other ways to make money. I know they're not broke bitches like me. I know they're not fucked up like me. but they not where I think they are as far as money is concerned. When I find out that somebody's doing a starring role in a film for $100,000, and I can make $100,000 in a year working out here in the streets. So if they only do one movie a year, which a movie might take like 6 to 8 months or whatever. So if they only do that one movie, they made $100,000 for that whole year as far as movies is concerned, and I can make them in the streets, and I'm still jealous of them. I still want their life. I still wish I was in that movie, and that makes me feel mentally fucked up. It does though. Now I know that movies ain't all their money. I know they got endorsement deals. I know they can show up to shows and get paid. I know they can sign autographs and get paid. They got a lot of other ways to make finances, and they can make it work. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Don't get it fucked up. We can't feel sorry for them because at least they're famous enough in a position to make it work. Like me, I go on YouTube. I do this hot fire fucking podcast, right? And no views, no listens, no money. Now somebody, a low-level actor who's already famous can do this. Thousands of views, thousands of subscribers, thousands of dollars of money. I can comment and respond to my fans and comment and try to respond and follow back everybody that fucking follows me on all these social media, these TikToks, these everything. I can follow them back. I can engage with them. I can comment on them, and it don't mean shit. Don't garner me nothing. Don't give me no money. Don't give me no views. Don't give me no popularity. Don't get me shit. But they can do it and get all that shit. So I'm so sorry for them. Because they're famous. They have ways to make money. But when the math ain't mathing, I can feel that. Why would you do a movie for $100,000 and here it is, you're a multi-fucking movie star and you're going to do a film for $100,000 and I feel that. I feel them on that. But I'm also still want their life, so I don't have the sympathy because I'm mad because why you get to make $100,000 and get famous and get all these other accolades and I don't. So I still be mad, I still be jealous, but I feel them though. I want to show superiority. Yeah, it fucked me up mentally too. So it fucked up me with getting money because I can't get money because a lot of my content is based on the motherfucking shit that they do that they wasn't doing because they was on strike. Fuck me up mentally because even though I'm pissed off that they on strike because I need the movies, I need the shows, I want all the stuff, I want to talk about these companies. I'm fucking up my flow. I'm pissed off about that, but I'm also union, so I kind of got to try to support them. So yeah. Fuck me all up. Mentally, fuck me up. Monetarily, fuck me up. Physically, fuck me up. I boo-boo. Shit myself the other day. Well, not the other day. One of them days during the strike, I boo-boo because I was just so stressed out. And the diarrhea, diarrhea is a symptom of stress. And I was so stressed out and I boo-boo. Shit on myself, all down my leg, came out the bottom. So yeah, they're causing me physical pain, mental pain, all kinds of anxiety. That strike fucked them. They go, oh, you're on fire. So that strike is one of that's probably the top story of the whole fucking story. But now I'm gonna go to this. Taylor Swift, because Taylor Swift brought me to a catchphrase that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna say it, and a lot of people ain't gonna say it. And if y'all steal it, I know y'all stole it. I already put it in the other episode, but like I said, the other episode got arrested, so I've been arrested. I think I'm not gonna participate in any more of this shit because I don't know. Well, a little bit. Poor this, don't want to waste it, but Taylor Swift did not get arrested. And the other podcast episode didn't get arrested. I deleted it because it was fucked up. I said arrested. I don't know why, but that's what it is. But the saying was that fake fucks garner real fucks. Fake fucks produced real fucks. Fake fucks made real fucks occur in this world. Fake fucks made people give a fuck about shit that they don't really give a fuck about. And that's what we did. That's what you people did. That's what everybody did. Who the fuck talking about Taylor Swift? Now the tickets was outrageous for a concert. That was the story. That the tickets for Taylor Swift concert was motherfucking outrageous. That people were thinking of second mortgages on their motherfucking houses to fucking go see Taylor Swift for their little daughters. Me, fuck y'all not seeing Taylor Swift. For y'all did it. Y'all did what y'all had to do. So some pussy, so some dick, did it, whatever y'all had to do to get them Taylor Swift tickets. Y'all got that shit. Y'all did it, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and that whole hoopla that came after that. People said they was mad. They was mad about the NFL coverage on Taylor Swift. They was mad about Taylor Swift doing her Naki Dada with Patrick Mahomes' wife and all that shit. People was in an uproar. People were saying like, Taylor Swift don't got nothing to do with the NFL and all this shit. Yeah, y'all fucking kidding me? Y'all fucking kidding me? Taylor Swift is at an NFL game day and an NFL player. When they play those NFL games and Taylor Swift is there, they gonna show that bitch. Not bitch in a bad way. Cancel culture don't call me. I'm not taking no cancel culture calls today. I'm stressed out, but you know what I mean. They gonna show. They gonna show it because she Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? Somebody who charges that much for fucking concert tickets, you think they're not gonna get shown when they see it in an NFL game? And guess what? The truth is, nobody gave a fuck. Fake fucks. Y'all didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck about Taylor Swift being at the football game. I didn't give a fuck about them showing. I didn't give a fuck about her doing her little secret handshake with Patrick Mahomes' wife. Nobody gave a fuck about none of that. Men who was watching football was like, oh, there's Taylor Swift. Oh, they're going to show it. We already know they're going to do it. We already know the NFL going to take the opportunity to show Taylor Swift. We already know they're going to talk about their relationship. Football fans don't give a fuck about that. Oh, there's Taylor Swift. Hey, Taylor. Yeah, we keep it the fuck moving, right? So there was zero fucks given about that. But why did it turn into something? Because fake fucks led to real fucks. Fake fucks produce real fucks because y'all fake fucked it. Y'all knew that it was a story y'all could run with. Y'all knew that y'all could go online and influence people and say, oh, y'all see Taylor Swift. Y'all knew that y'all could say the NFL focused on Taylor Swift more than they focused on the game, which is not true. Fake fucks. You know what I mean? Y'all knew that y'all could say all this shit that y'all really don't give a fuck about because y'all knew that some people on there that was going to listen to y'all was going to give a fuck about it and make it to a story. And now I'm sitting up here talking about Taylor Swift at the football games, which ain't shit, but it is shit. You see what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck about it, but I'm on my podcast episode, Listen to Podcast, talking about Taylor Swift being at the fucking game. Not talking about her music, not talking about how cute she is, because Lord knows she's a cute tag. Yeah, I'm saying. But I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about her being at a motherfucking Chiefs football game. I'm talking about her dating Travis Kelce, and I don't give a fuck about him. And I don't give a fuck about the Chiefs, but I'm talking about it, and I got zero fucks. So I'm one of them. I got fake fucks for real shit. Because I give zero fucks about Taylor Swift, but I'm on here talking about it. Acting like I give a real fuck because I'm telling you guys to make you guys care about it. It's a dilemma. It's a conundrum. It's all fucked up, but it is what it is. Taylor Swift being at the football game, Taylor Swift dating Travis Kelce is a big story, even though nobody gives a fuck about it. Fake fucks producing real fucks. Crazy. Crazy talk. And you know what? This is why I need guests. This is why I need guests, because every time I take a sip of my drink, I feel like I'm letting my audience down. I feel like that sip of drink is taken away from my audience hearing one more extra motherfucking word, but I gotta take that sip of drink. I don't like that damn time. So I would use my audience. I would use my not my audience. Here I go. I mean, I would use my special guest, the person on here to talk while I'm taking my sips. Can't do it because nobody wants to come on here. And I understand. I know the fear is real. I know that I'm the shit talking champion of the world and you don't want to compete. I know it. See, because I'm on the Start File podcast, right? And they brought me onto their show and they let me talk my shit on their show. But the truth is, I'm a part of their show now. I'm part of it, and they made me a member and all that. But the real truth is, they can do that because they know that it's for them against me. So they can win 4-1 grown men. They're gonna win that. Or at least they're gonna look like they fucking won. They can play the spin doctor because it's 4-1. So that's what they do. That's why they let me on their show, because they know I can't tear their ass up. But nobody won't come on my show one-on-one because I tear their ass up. Because one-on-one, I throw these things, you know what I mean? Everybody, it's just like real life, man. If you want to fight in the street, come on with it. But you're going to, you know what I mean? You're going to have to jump me. Because if you fight me one-on-one, these things is going to be, I'm going to give you the business. So you want to jump me? You want to jump? You know what I mean? It's the same thing. They jump me over there, but nobody won't come on here because one-on-one, I'm going to tear their ass up. And everybody know it. But that's what I'm saying. So the Taylor Swift shit, fake shit. The real shit, me pausing on my drink because I got to drink I got to take a sip and I ain't got to guess it. It all links up. And then, okay, so last before I go into the second half of the show because I like to do the show half and half because I like to do an hour, kind of try to keep it to an hour. So I do half an hour, try to keep the show down to an hour. So this is gonna end the first half with this one. Blue Ivy at Beyonce's Renaissance fucking concert tour. That's another example of fake fucks going at your real fucks. Nobody gives a fuck. The people at those concerts wasn't saying, why is Blue Ivy out here? What is Blue Ivy doing? Look, Blue Ivy messed up. No. No, they did it for Beyonce. They did it for the music. They like Blue Ivy being out there, and I like that too. It's like, yo, your child, let your child be a part of it. But don't we kind of think this? Don't we kind of think this? That Blue Ivy might need to rap. I was thinking Blue Ivy might need to rap because now hear me out. Hear me out now. Don't get on me. I'm not talking bad about a child. I'm just thinking that Blue Ivy's better career path is not to follow her mama, but to follow her daddy. Hear me out. Her daddy is Jay motherfucking Z. And she looked like him. Hey, we ain't gonna lie. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. We're not gonna fake this shit, okay? I don't care about Illuminati. I don't care about the Illuminati. I don't care. They're not gonna come after me because I ain't shit. Illuminati comes after big time black folks, and I'm small time. I'm not even small time. I ain't shit. So fuck the Illuminati. I'm not scared of them. Fuck the Beehive. I'm not scared of the Beehive. Fuck them. I'm not scared of the Beehive, okay? And I'm not saying fuck them as a people, as like fuck people, fuck the audience. I'm saying like I'm saying fuck them like when I'm talking and I can talk about Beyonce. I can fucking talk about the Beehive. I can talk about Jay-Z, Blue Ivy, because the Beehive ain't gonna come for me. And if they do, they're gonna get what they asking for. I don't give a fuck. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Blue Ivy should be stunting like her daddy and not her mama because she looks like her daddy. And her mama's a beautiful person, and her daddy, well, you know. I'm saying, and she looks more like her daddy, not calling her ugly, but I'm just saying she doesn't have the Beyonce look. I'll just put it like that. She does not look like her mother. And I'm not calling her, I'm not saying the child is ugly. I'm just saying she doesn't look like her mother. She looks like her daddy. So when you see her visually, it's more associated with Jay-Z than it is with Beyonce. Y'all know she's Beyonce child. When I look at her, I see Jay-Z. I think of Jay-Z. Boom, that gives her an advantage. That's what I mean. She looks like her daddy, which gives her an advantage in as far as her career, as far as rapping, because she already looks like her daddy. Everybody in rap and hip hop knows her daddy. You see what I'm saying? So when you see her visually, you're just like, damn, that's Jay-Z daughter. Nobody looks at her and goes, oh, they go Beyonce daughter. No, they go Jay-Z daughter because she looks like him. She's more relatable to her daddy than her mama. Boom. Also, now, this is not me doing it. This is her mama doing it. This is her family doing it. Jay-Z is a rapper, so he can write for her, and nobody's gonna be mad. Nobody's gonna say she was a ghostwriter. If she used a ghostwriter and your ghostwriter is Jay-Z, your ghostwriter is Jay-Z, you use that ghostwriter. If Jay-Z wrote some raps for me right now, I'd rap the shit out them motherfuckers and I say Jay-Z wrote this shit. Because if Jay-Z is your ghostwriter, you use that. So nobody's gonna be mad at her. She has the best in the business, not to go to me, but it's still best in the business to write her rhymes. Give her some shit, she gonna take it. So nobody's gonna care. You have the best in the business to write your rhymes. You can rhyme them. You possibly sound a little bit like you look like you're gonna have the same rhymes that he would rhyme himself, but he can't because he's old and he's retired, and he got to dumb it down a little bit because you're a child still. But bam, you be better than all them child rappers. You be better than Chris Cross. You be better than Bow Wow. You be better than Soulja Boy. You be better than all them young buckaroosies that used to rap. You would probably be the best child rapper in the history of child rapping. You definitely would be better than little motherfucking Romeo. You know what I mean? Blue Ivy would be better than all of them motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? Because Jay-Z's writing her shit. She's going to have top-notch production because he knows producers. She's going to have top-notch distribution because Jay-Z has them connections. You know what I mean? Jay-Z has all those connections. Now on the singing side, Beyonce is all that same shit, right? Here's the difference. Here's why I'm saying Blue Ivy should rap and not sing. Here's the difference. Blue Ivy right now is currently on tour with her mom. She's on the Renaissance tour with her mama, 2023, right? And what did Beyonce have her doing? Dancing If your mama has you dancing, that tells me that your voice may not be on par to sing. Why ain't she singing on this Renaissance tour? Why did Beyonce give Blue Ivy a song and let her sing it on the tour? Why she just got her dancing? And people was complaining about her dancing. That's not me. I'm not. I say rock out, do what you want. She's a child. I'm not gonna complain about nothing the child is doing. But people are complaining about her dancing. People are pointing out her mistakes. People are like getting in on it. Not me, but this is the top story because people was getting on her dancing, right? So why is she not singing? She's not singing because maybe I'm not. This is an assumption. This ain't facts for me, but this is an assumption that maybe Blue Ivy's voice ain't. I mean, she got her looks from her daddy. She got her swag from her daddy. So maybe she just got everything from her daddy, and maybe she should be rapping and not singing because maybe she got her singing from her daddy. Maybe her voice ain't like that because I don't understand if Beyonce would have Blue Ivy up there belting it out if she could belt it out. I just believe that. I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, I'm not apologizing because, like I said, I'm not scared of the Beehive. I'm not scared of Illuminati. I'm not scared of Beyonce. I'm not scared of Jigga Man. You hurt? Not scared. No fear. So I think that Blue Ivy should be rapping. That's what I think. That's what I got from seeing her on the Renaissance tour. Yeah, you can dance, boo. You with your mama, you killing it. But spit some verses, okay? Spit some verses for me, baby. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not calling a child baby. I just slipped up. That was just what I slipped up. But I'm just saying Blue Ivy probably should be something like her daddy and not dancing with her mama. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And with that, I'm gonna go into the second half of this episode. Okay, because like I said, I gotta put it in half because I do an hour and I want like first half, second half. And I used to have a commercial. I used to be able to separate it with a commercial. But then Spotify changed their little thing and was like, yo, you can't do commercials unless you have a certain amount of listens. And so because now Spotify said I can't do commercials no more unless I have a certain amount of listens, and I don't have those certain amount of listens on their app. So now I can't do the commercials because Spotify is hating. Not hating because I'm still using them, so I don't want to call them haters. But I'm just saying, okay, based on the new Spotify rules, I have to have a certain 100 listens on Spotify. I have 100 listens total, but I have to have them on Spotify, which means that whoever goes and listens to me on the audio, even if I get a listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, anywhere else other than Spotify, then it doesn't count towards my thing. So I don't have commercials no more. It's okay. It's okay because I still want to use them because I still think that what they're doing for me is amazing. And it was the first app that I used, and Spotify is promoting my shit, put me on there. I commend them. But that's what it is. So I don't have commercials anymore. So now I gotta say, hey, listen, this is the first half of the show, this is the second half of the show. Next story. Britney Spears. Britney Spears not really a story. She got rid of her whatever that thing was. Her parents owned her. Her dad owned her, whatever it was. I can't think of the name right now. I can't think of the word. Okay. Don't sue me. Don't just I can't think of it. But anyway, commissionership. I don't know what I can't think of it, but she got rid of it, and now she's got a book out. Well, she wrote a book. She wrote a book, and I don't read because I write. I write books, and my mind always is working. And I never want a chance to put something in my book and then somebody be like, that was their concept, that was their story, that was their idea. So if any of my books or anything I write or anything I produce from me, if it has anybody else's concepts or anybody else's stories or anybody else's ideas, I can legit say I ain't stealing them. But my brain works a little fucked up where like I take in so much information and I try to put out so much information because I'm a shit talker. And that's what shit talkers do. We watch people, we watch TV, we watch stuff, we take in information so that we can shit talk it out later. That's what we do. So in that course of action, I don't want to take in anything from anybody's creative works. Even if it's fiction, nonfiction, whatever, I don't want to take it in because I don't want nobody to be able to say that they influenced my work. I say who influenced my work. Okay. When I get famous and people start saying, how did you get this idea? What did this guy say? I say it. I say it. So I don't want nobody else to be able to try to say it, and I don't want nobody else to believe it because, again, mind you, I don't steal shit as far as like material. I'm mental. I'm up here. My shit is in my brain. This is my thoughts. This is how I move. I don't steal shit. So I don't want even anybody to think I stole shit. So when people say, "Oh, yo, he stole my concept. It was in my book," motherfucker, I didn't read your book. I did not. I did not read your book. I did not read your comic book or none of that. Yeah, you told me I support you. I support you. I love you. I might buy your book just to show I support you, but I'm not reading that shit. I'm not reading that shit. So no, I'm not going to read Britney Spears' book, but I'm glad that she wrote it. I'm glad that she had the chance to put her story out there. I'm glad that she had the chance to tell the truth. And I know someone who read her book and listened to it, and well, audio read it, but that means they listened to it. But I know somebody who listened to her whole book, and then they were telling me stuff about it, stuff that was in it. And from her point of view, it's like she changed her image because I thought she was fucking crazy. I thought that Britney Spears just went motherfucking cuckoo for. And when my friend told me some things that was in her book and some things she said, it was like, okay, she's not cuckoo. Okay, consortium. That's what it was. It's consortium. One of those, it's something like that. But her dad owned her. Basically, was like her boss. You know what I mean? And whatever. But she got out of it. But like I said, she wrote that book, and I'm glad she got to tell her story, and I'm glad she got to maybe change her image. And you know, I like Britney Spears. You know what I mean? I thought she was cool. So I'm glad that maybe now she can move on with her life and she can address her mental health issues. Because even though she might not have been as crazy or fucked up as people say, she's got to have mental health issues for going through what she went through. You know what I mean? So maybe she can address that. Maybe she can come back. Maybe she can put out some music. Maybe she can be like, "Oops, I did it again." You know what I'm saying? Maybe, something like that. I mean, uh, Rihanna at the Super Bowl too. That was another big story for me because I was like, I know black people have done the Super Bowl before. I know Michael Jackson did it. I know Prince did it. I understand. I know Dr. Dre was there with Snoop last year. Dr. Dre, Snoop, 50. I understand. Black people have done the Super Bowl before, but don't it feel different when it's Rihanna? Because you got black like Beyonce. You got black like Dr. Dre. I mean, you got Rihanna is 50 Cent black, but 50 Cent was under the Eminem Dr. Dre umbrella. Snoop was under the Eminem Dr. Dre umbrella. So it was like an umbrella of their blackness, but Rihanna was on her own. Black. You know what I mean? I'm just saying there's different shades of black. Not that she like PlayStation, she don't look like a PlayStation 2, but she PlayStation 2 black. Rihanna's PlayStation Black, even though she don't look PlayStation Black. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I mean. She's dark. She's one of the darkest. She's not like Beyonce. Not like, you know what I mean? Like light skin, but not basically really not talking about a skin color. Just talking about who she is as a black person. Michael Jackson, who he was as a black person. You know what I mean? The influence, the way they are black is different. Rihanna's black. Rihanna's like, you remember when I was saying, I need a roundaway girl? That's Rihanna. She's a roundaway girl. Beyonce ain't from roundaway. Michael Jackson ain't from roundaway. You know what I mean? Dr. Dre might be from roundaway, but he over there. Leah Cohen, y'all know what I'm saying. Eminem, y'all know what I'm saying. So Rihanna for me was like, yeah, boo. And then she was pregnant too. And I'm sorry, but one monkey don't stop no show. I commend Rihanna for that. One monkey don't stop no show. And I'm not saying monkey like the racist fucked up monkey shit. I'm just saying that's the saying. That's the saying. And Rihanna was like, look, I'm gonna do this shit pregnant or no. And it was like pregnant or no, I'm gonna do this shit. And guess what? Y'all need to come up with some outfits to make me still look good with this baby in my belly, with my ass getting fatter and not in a good way. Y'all need to make sure these outfits still pop. Y'all need to make sure that, speaking of ass, I can still shake it a little something without hurting my baby. Y'all need to make sure that, because I'm Rihanna, I have to shake and show some ass. Because that's what I do. Y'all have to make this work because guess what? I'm doing the motherfucking Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck, pregnant or not. I'm doing the Super Bowl, and I'm glad she shows pregnant. Because that made her look beautiful to me. I just saw it, and I was just like, you're shining bright like a diamond. You're shining bright like a diamond. You know what I mean? Because I was just like, it was beautiful. It was cool. So I commend them. I like that. That was a big story. That was a black story. That was my shit. And she got a banging, Rihanna got a banging catalog. I would say that her catalog for me is better than Beyonce's because I like Rihanna music better than I like Beyonce's music. I don't know because the bitch better have my money. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just said that because it worked kind of right there, so I just threw it out there. But I'm just saying, like Rihanna doing the Super Bowl for me was big time, big motherfucking time. Now, this is perhaps, and it's been a short period of time, but this is perhaps probably the biggest story of 2023. And this is the story that I don't really want to talk about because this story is pissing me the fuck off. Okay. But I have to talk about it because I keep it 100. I keep it real. And this is the story of the year. So Jonathan Majors was dropped by Marvel. Jonathan Majors was supposed to be a major part of Marvel because he was playing Kang the Conqueror, and he was playing all of these different versions of Kang, and the Secret Wars, and the Kang Dynasty, and everything moving forward with Marvel with the multiverse was supposed to be based on Jonathan Majors' character being the big bad, and it was supposed to go on for years and years and years, and now it's not. This man has lost that, and he's probably lost a lot of his career because Disney and Marvel and a lot of directors and actors and a lot of people that are part of this project and a lot of people that are behind this project and a lot of people that know a lot of people that got a lot of money that do a lot of things might be able to influence other people who know people who got money and do a lot of things. And so it might not just be Marvel, it might not just be Disney. He might lose other career opportunities from other companies, and that's fucking sad, and it's fucked up. And we want to be sympathetic to him, but we also don't want to like act like we support woman abusers, even though he didn't abuse a woman. So it's all fucked up. But here's my concept on it. Here's my viewpoint on it, and I'm an authority on this. I am an authority on this because this happened to me. Exactly the same shit. Not. I don't know anything that's different between what Jonathan Majors has gone through and what else went through. He said he wasn't trying to fight a woman, neither was I. He said he was trying to get away from her, so was I. He said he never intentionally injured her, neither did I. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. And it don't matter about black or white. See, they do it into a racial thing. It was like, a lot of people was like, if Jonathan Majors had been dating a black woman, this wouldn't have happened to him. A lot of people was trying to say like this is happening to him because he chose to date a white woman, which is not the case. A lot of people saying this is happening to him because the white people, she only pressing charges because the white woman want to tear him down. I don't think that's the case. And a lot of stuff is going on. So now this became a race relation thing just because he was dating a white woman, but this is not race relations. This is domestic relations. This is man versus woman, girlfriend, whatever, right? You know what I mean? It's not a racial thing. And then they want to say, oh, Jonathan Majors is innocent, but he's not. He's really not innocent. He's not being cheated. The verdicts were correct. He's guilty as fuck for what he got convicted of. And now, because he's guilty, you got people wanting to say that he's a fucking woman abuser and he's a bad person, he's a bad man, which that guilty verdict does not prove any of that because that's not what the guilty verdict says. That guilty verdict does not say he's a woman abuser. That guilty verdict does not say that he's a bad person. That guilty verdict says none of the stuff that we're saying. But Marvel wants to err on the side of caution. Fake fucks leading to real fucks because nobody gives a fuck about him being a woman abuser for real. It's just a big story. So a lot of these women, these big time women that have big time platforms, big time numbers on their platforms can go in there and say, yeah, Jonathan Majors abuses women. I'm standing up for women. I support women and women are getting abused. And just because he thinks he's a big time star, he can't get away with it. And he's a big man that just started in a boxing movie. He's got muscles. It's no way, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he was convicted, blah, blah, blah. And they put that out there. And then that influences people because they have 500,000. And it's called influencer for a reason, and they have 500,000 people that like to watch them, and it's called influencer for a reason. because they're out here to influence folks to make certain decisions, which one of those decisions is to not go watch Marvel films based on this. And it doesn't matter if he's guilty in a court of law. It only matters if he's guilty in a court of common opinion. And because we have female creators out here that go on TikTok and YouTube and all these things and say he's a woman beater, don't support him. He's a woman abuser, don't support him. In turn, tells you don't go watch these Marvel films that have him in it. And Marvel can't take a chance of losing that money, so they got to go, hey, listen, there's a lot of women out here with a lot of numbers out here that's doing big things out here that's going to call him a woman abuser, and we can't have that. We can't have people not going to the movies because we invested a lot of money in these shows, and now Jonathan Majors has lost his job and possibly a lot of his career based on that, because that's what happened. But truth of the matter is that I was convicted of the same things he was convicted of, and let me explain it to you. Because if I explain it to you as it's me and not Jonathan Majors, and I don't have a story that you can use to get your views up, I'm not famous enough for you to use me to get your views up, then maybe your fake fuck spin ain't gonna get real fucks from me. Because it ain't. Because I don't give a fuck, because I know the truth. And the truth is my wife was attacking me. And I sat her down gingerly as I could on the couch to stop her from attacking me. I put her down on the couch and I said, listen, stop it. Stop it. I'm going to leave. And sitting her down on the couch when she didn't want to be on the couch is criminal harassment. And Jonathan Majors set his girlfriend back in the car when she didn't want to be in the car, and that's criminal harassment. That's what he was convicted of. That's what I was convicted of. Same thing. And then I was attempting to leave. And as I was attempting to leave, I opened the door to attempt to go out, and she was behind the door trying to attempt to close it, so I couldn't go out. And when I opened the door and she attempted to get behind and close it, the door hit her on the side of her head and left like a little red, little like some kind of mark. And so she was injured because that counts as an injury. And I got charged with assault, unintentional assault, which and convicted, which was the same thing Jonathan Majors was convicted of, because in his struggle to get his phone back from her that she took from her, he might have bruised her finger. You know what I'm saying? You see what I mean? And that's what happened. And so he was guilty of everything that they charged him with, just as I was guilty of everything that they charged me with. And the thing is, y'all saying she wrote him, she's a bad person, but Jonathan Majors can go down and press charges against her. She was the aggressor. She did attack him. My wife was the aggressor. She did attack me. Um, I'm the one who called the police, as was he was the one who called the police. So he can take that police report, he can take that police phone call, he can go downtown and he can say, hey, she attacked me. I want to press full charges on her. I want her arrested. He can do all that. But then you're gonna say, oh, but then you same people. Jonathan Majors is a bitch ass. Why would he go down there and complain about a woman beating him up? He just was in a Rocky film. He's big, he's strong. Same thing with me. It was like, I'm not gonna win that. The judge is gonna say, why couldn't you leave? Because that's what he said to me when I got charged with what I got charged with. Why couldn't you leave? Even though he heard the door story and that was my attempt of leaving, he still asked that fucking question. See what I'm saying? Or why couldn't you just protect yourself? Well, yeah, I told you that I restrained her and put her down on the couch, tried to reason with her, and she wasn't reasoning. I told her that if she wanted me to leave, I would leave, and she still wasn't trying to hear it. And the judge goes, why couldn't you protect yourself? I could have protected myself because I could have knocked that bitch stone cold the fuck out without any question. I can beat a woman because I can beat most men. I ain't gonna lie about it. I'm good at what I do when I throw these hands. I can beat most men. So I definitely 100% could beat a woman. It's not a woman on the planet that I believe can step up to me and beat my ass. Maybe Clarissa Shields, a professional fighting woman, but nobody I fuck with, nobody in my household, my wife 100% could not beat me the fuck up. My girlfriend's Brittany. Nobody that I've dealt with in a domestic relationship can 100% beat me up. I can knock a bitch the fuck out. I can beat anybody who I chose to date. I chose not to do that. So yeah, you talking about, oh, could you and not have defended yourself? Yeah, I know I could have defended myself because I could have dropped that bitch. I could have knocked her the fuck out, but I'm not that kind of dude. I'm not that kind of man. So the only defense I had was to leave or restrain her, and I tried to do both of those, and I'm fucking convicted. Yeah, that's what happened to Jonathan Majors. But is it right? No. But is it facts? Yes. Is it truth? Yes. Is it lawful? Yes. Was he cheated? Was he railroaded? Did something happen to him that he didn't deserve? No. Not as far as the law is concerned. As far as that business is concerned, yeah. As far as his relationship with her, as far as what happened between him and her, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he didn't deserve that. Yeah, maybe she should have tried to drop the charges. Maybe she shouldn't have charged him. Maybe the DA should have thought about it. But they didn't. In his case, they didn't in my case. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? But the reason why Marvel really fired him ain't because of that. It's because of y'all. I did a TikTok video and I stand on it. It's because of people that's in the social medias that's going to call him a woman abuser, that's going to influence a lot of people to not go see that movie, and Marvel can't take that chance. And that's what it is. And y'all want to sugarcoat it, y'all want to lie about it, y'all want to say that Marvel got rid of him, they pre-jumped the ship. No, they didn't. They really did. He got convicted of something, and Marvel knows. Marvel might know that he really innocent. Marvel might know that he's not a bad person. Marvel knows the law. Marvel got a lot of people there that's smart enough to research and know that what he did is just a misdemeanor, and he's not really going to do no jail time. He's not going to be charged for nothing. But Marvel's also smart enough to know that you people don't. A lot of you people don't know the rules, don't know the law, don't know what's going on, and a lot of you people is going to talk some shit that's going to get shit fucked up, and they don't got time for that. When they can just literally move on from him, hire somebody else, go to Doctor Doom, still make these movies, still get the support they get, and carry on. And they don't have no competition because the DCEU is fucked up. So DC can't fuck with Marvel on the movie tip. Even the Marvels, even how bad it y'all say it was, how bad it was the movie, how terrible it did at the box office, it still beat Aquaman 2. So Marvel's not really worried about nothing. They don't really give a fuck. But Kang, the character was riding too much on what they were doing. And so they couldn't afford to flop that. They couldn't afford to let that drop based on trying to amazing shit. So they let him go. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. You know what I mean? And that's it. And that's facts. And I know that's facts because I lived through them. I'm not talking on my ass. I talk a lot of shit. A lot of shit. And a lot of times my shit be bullshit. I'll be trying to spin y'all. I'll be doing shit. I do. But this time, no, this is factual. This is me. This is from the grain. This is from the muscle. This is real. I stand on it. It's not business. It's just truth. It's just what really, really fucking happened. And now I'm going to end this episode by telling y'all what is the really, real greatest story of 2023 for me. The greatest story of 2023 for me, and I'm going to take a drink to it. And I might spill something. Y'all might feel a little tear come out. Don't tell nobody. The video people, don't tell nobody. If you see the tear, just say it didn't happen. But the audio people, y'all can't see the tear. So if the tear comes out, I'm not going to tell y'all motherfuckers that happened. And the video people, y'all better not say nothing. Y'all better not say nothing. Y'all better not. I know y'all are. Because it's none of y'all. I'm just saying, if you watching this and you see the tear come out, don't say shit. Because the audio people not going to know. But I'm just saying I might drop a tear. Because hold on, let me just get my sip. The top story of 2023 is that all of this shit was over. All of this shit was over. The Lisper was over. Lisper podcast was over. Lisper Livingston on TikTok was over. Lisper Livingston on Instagram. The Lisper on TikTok. I'm the Lisper on TikTok, not Lisper Livingston. But Lisper Livingston on Instagram. Lisper Livingston on YouTube. The Lisper podcast. All of this shit was over. Done. I was done because I felt like it was for nothing. I felt like I was wasting my time, even though I felt like I had to give the gab. I felt like I was giving something back. I felt like I was being me and being my greatest me and doing some good shit. But at the same time, I wasn't getting no recognition. And I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about monetarily. I'm talking about just like nobody's listening. And the people that's telling me that they listen, are not listening. I'm not getting no support. I'm not getting no love. And I just felt disrespected. It came to a point where I was like, I'm not enjoying this shit. It came to a point where I felt I got depressed about it. I was like, you know what? I'm wasting time. I could spend, the hour that it's taking me to do my podcast, I could spend with my children. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff was going through my head. I was just like, fuck it. It ain't bringing me no money. It ain't bringing me no prestige. It's not really doing nothing for me except that I like talking shit and I enjoy it. But you know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? Cancel Christmas on this shit. And I was done with it. I was done with it. And the only thing that saved it was because the fact that I was still like, you know what, TikTok don't take that much time. I still can talk some shit on TikTok. I'm gonna fuck around on there for a little bit. I was done with TikTok too. I was like, I'm gonna fuck around on TikTok for another month. And you know, I'm not too religious, but God is good all the time. Sometimes in certain circumstances, I'll be like, damn, God did that. Because I didn't know I was gonna meet Dan on TikTok, and I didn't know that Dan was gonna be somebody who would like follow me, somebody who would like interact with me, somebody who would like put a battery in my back to get back to business. But he was. He was. I met this man on TikTok and he said, yo, man, you like, you cool. And only all it took was like he invited me to be a part of his podcast. He had a group starting for our podcast. He invited me to be a guest. And when I say I'm gonna be a guest on the podcast, I'll be a guest on the podcast. So I don't care. I like to talk shit. I like the fact that I was invited and I took him up on that invitation. And then taking them up on that invitation, the other guys that were there liked what I did. They had a spot left. They incorporated me into the Starting Five podcast. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm a part of this now. I'm a part of this group. And it made me feel like, you know what? Some people do value my shit. You know what I'm saying? And they was grown men too, and they was arguing with me, and I was talking shit to them. That I know I said some shit they didn't like, but we were still cool. I was like, this is cool, right? But still, the Listener Podcast was over. I was like, okay, I'll be a part of this shit. I'll participate in this shit. I'll show up with them. I'll rock out with this group. But my shit, I was still done. And they said, no, man, why you done? Do what you gotta do. Fuck it. Just do it, man. Don't be done. I like your shit. And there's people that like your shit, you're gonna disappoint me. I was like, what? You know what I mean? And that battery went my back. And so now the Lisper podcast is still on. I'm still here. Y'all getting this now because of that. And now I'm part of the Starting Five podcast. And go on YouTube and subscribe to them. If you like me, you'll like them. And I'm there anyway. Even if you don't know if you're going to like them, I'm there. I'm there and I like them motherfuckers. So if you like me, you're gonna like them. They me. They ain't me now because they don't got them look, they ain't me, but they me. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of it's twisted. But anyway, if you like me, go on over there and like them, subscribe to that shit. I'm there. I'm there every time, so I'm part of it. So go ahead on over there. But I'm just saying, Starting Five podcast, I'm part of that. Lisper podcast is back. Still doing this shit, still going strong. Live now on YouTube, live streaming on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And also, I'm coming out another podcast, the wrestling podcast that me and Dan's gonna be working on. I'm saying next week. I'm saying next week. He ain't saying next week, but I'm saying next week we could do it because I'm ready for it. So now it's going to be three. I got the Listening Podcast, I got Start Five Podcast, and now I'm going to have the Wrestling Podcast. When I was giving this shit up, that's the top story 2023 for me because that's my favorite story. And then I say this to say this. You never know who's going to be your fucking blessing, bro. Y'all never know who's going to be your blessing. Y'all don't even understand that it was a blessing through Dan telling me to keep going, through them guys inviting me to the Start Five episode, to them guys bringing me into the Start Five episode. You know what I did this year? I went to J1 Con. That was something I would never participate in. I went to J1 Con. I got to support a black comic book artist. I got to support a regular artist. Black artist, look, he drew it's a picture up here, Lionel. Y'all can't see it, but he drew a picture of Lionel up here, and he drew this picture right here in his artwork, and he's an artist. I got to support him. And I got to support and meet Dot Squad. I knew her on TikTok, but I got to actually meet her, hang out with her, talk to her, hug her, touch her, be human being with her, develop a friendship that I brought back to TikTok. She followed me. I followed her back. Now we talk on TikTok. We friends, kind of. You know what I mean? We've kind of homies. That's my skillet. You know what I'm saying? And now that relationship, if she blows up, I blow up because we got that kind of relationship now. I've shown her support, and now when she blows up, the support is coming back. She literally agreed to do my podcast episode for 40 cents. She charged me 40 cents, and I know she stands on business because everything she does is business because she's trying to make that money, and she's famous, semi-famous, whatever, but she's making music, and she's out here to stand on business to make that money, and she's going to do a podcast episode with me for 40 motherfucking cents just because of the connection that I made with her at J1 Con that I never would have had it not been for the Start Five podcast. Had it not been for Dan saying, hey, I like your shit, keep going, putting that battery in my back. So there it is. So y'all never know where your blessings coming from, and that's encouraging to me. That's hype to me. That's the best story because now I can tell you other people to keep going. Even this here too. This here too. Bigger Cook, right? Bigger Cook. I just randomly seen on Facebook, TikTok, whatever, and I was just like, yo, this shit fire. Her shit's fire. And I gave her support. And I know she stays on business too, but she was on my podcast. She showed up. She rocked out. We did an interview. I'm part of the Wolf Pack. And if I blow up, I'm going to continue to support and blow her up the best I can. And if she blows up, guess what? Guess who's going to be there? Guess who you might see in a video? I know you see me on the video. True, you know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying, bro. You'll never know where your blessings come from. And with that being said, I think I'm done with this. And hopefully this one, the audio ain't fucked up. I think I fixed it. I hope I did. But if I didn't, this episode ain't gonna happen. So I'm hoping that the audio was fixed. I'm hoping that you enjoyed this episode. I'm hoping that everybody gonna be able to enjoy it. And with that, I gotta say, Eyes out. Eyes out. I'm done. Eyes out.